Hello children, I welcome you all to my English grammar class on Madhu App. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic of the passive. Do you go for the class? Very good, you see. Dear students, when that clause is used as object, how we can change from active voice to passive voice? Okay, there are certain rules we have to follow while we change from active voice to passive voice. Passive voice, that clause, when that clause is used as an object. That means passive voice is sometimes or very often used to introduce a that clause. That means, dear students, we will go with examples. Active voice. We say that she is a teacher. You mark that she is a teacher is in object position. Why? Because it is the object of the verb. After using what, after say, we can pick out that clause is a object here. We say that she is a teacher. Okay? When we change from active voice to passive voice, dear students, we have to use it in the beginning of the sentence for what? For noun clause. When noun clause is used as an object, begins with that, generally it is used in the beginning of the sentence. And according to the verb of the main verb, we have to change it. That means it is in which tense? It is in present simple tense. That's why it followed by is. And the third form of the verb says said. It is said that she is a teacher. Okay. But when the subject of the that clause is used in the beginning of the sentence, how it will change? You mark it. That means here she is used in the beginning of the sentence. Why? Because it is the subject of the that clause. And according the verb, okay, we will change from active voice to passive voice. How? She is said. When is a mar is used as a what? Main verb and followed by a complement. Then we have to use to followed by be, then complement. In this way, we can also change active voice to passive voice. Okay? Did you understand? You mark it. When that clause is used as an object, its passive form begins with it. We have already discussed. When it is used according to the verb, the passive voice is written. Okay? When is are used as a main verb, it is followed by to, then be, then complement. Okay? That means the subject of that clause may be used in the beginning of the sentence. When the subject of the what? That clause is used in the beginning of the sentence, generally we will follow this pattern while we change from active voice to passive voice. We will make some questions or we will make some practice. Dear students, we have already discussed. First that means we have already discussed about what? We say, they say, people inform, then subject followed by be. Be means either is or am or are. Then complement. You have already known that complement is an integral part of the sentence. It may be a noun, it may be an adjective, it may be an adverb. That means when we change from active voice to passive voice, these patterns should be used. And meanwhile, that is omitted. When the subject of the noun clause is used in the beginning of the sentence, that is omitted. We will change right now. We say that my father is honest. You mark it. Is the main verb and followed by an adjective. It is a complement. How we will change? We will change. It is said that My father is honest. Okay? But right now we will discuss how we will use in the beginning of the sentence the subject of that clause. Right now, my father followed by is. Why it is used? Because it is in simple present tense. So is followed by the third form of says, said. My father is said, okay, to be honest. Why to followed by here be then complement? Because in this sentence is used as a main verb followed by complement. When is are used as a main verb followed by a complement, then we have to use in this manner. In this way we can change from active voice to passive voice. We will discuss another question. People say that the sun is a star. Simply we will change the voice of the sentence. It is said that the sun is a star. Now we will use the sun in the beginning of the sentence because it is the subject of the noun clause. The sun is, why? Because it is in simple present tense. The sun is said to be a star. Dear students, here noun is used as a complement, but here adjective is used as a complement. When there is a complement, okay, after is and are, in this way we have to change to followed by be, then complement. Did you understand how we can change from active voice to passive voice when that clause is used as an object? Dear students, today we are going to discuss about another rule. You see, it is an active voice. They believe that Mohan killed his wife. You mark it here, that clause is used as an object. But here is and are is not used as a main verb. Here a main verb, a lexical verb is used. When that clause contains a active voice, how we will change from active voice to passive voice? Simply, when that clause is used as an object, we can use it in the beginning of the sentence. And here believe is the main verb. That means it is in present simple tense. It followed by is. Then third form of believe, believed. Then we just make the copy that clause. That means it is believed that Mohan killed his wife. Simply you can change active voice to passive voice by using it in the beginning of the sentence. But when Mohan is used in the beginning of the sentence, you have to follow a different rule. How? When active voice is here, how we will change? To followed by have, then V3 followed by other words. It is the way. So how we will change right now? We will change. How? That means we will change Mohan is believed. Why Mohan is believed here written? Because it is in present simple tense. Mohan then is followed by believed. Then you mark it to followed by have, then the third form of killed, and then other words. That means in this way you have to change. I have already write what? The pattern how to change from active voice to passive voice when that clause has active voice. Did you understand, dear children? You have to mark it. Now we will go, that means we will make a practice. They said that my grandfather was honest. You mark it, it is in simple past tense. So how will change right now? Very good. it followed by was. Why was is used? Because it is simple past. It was said that my grandfather was honest. But right now we will change the voice by using my father in the beginning of the sentence because it is the subject of the what? That clause. My grandfather was said. Why was is used? Because my grandfather is the third person singular number and it is in simple past. Then we will use what? To followed by have. What is the second form? What is the third form of was? Been. To followed by have, then V3 of the main verb. Then what? Then the other words honest. Honest. Okay, my grandfather was said to have been honest is the passive voice of this sentence. Okay, then the police reported that they arrested 5 robbers yesterday. You mark it, it is in simple past tense and they arrested 5 robbers is in active voice. When that clause has active voice, how will change? Very good. By using it in the beginning of the sentence. It was reported that they arrested 5 robbers yesterday. Okay, but right now we will discuss beginning with the subject of that clause. That means we will use what? They followed by here where. Why? Because it is the plural form of what? Third person plural number. So we will use here where. They were reported followed by to, then have, then the third form of the verb. Here the third form of arrested is arrested. To have arrested 5 robbers yesterday. Okay, did you understand how we will change from active voice to passive voice when that clause is or that clause has what? Active voice. Did you understand? Then we will go for the next one. Dear students, there is another rule. Another rule, how will change from active voice to passive voice when that clause has passive voice. Okay? They report that 5 robbers were arrested. Dear students, 5 robbers were arrested by Berhampur police in passive voice. When there is passive voice, in that clause, there is another rule to be changed from active voice to passive voice. How? To followed by have, then been, then third form of the verb, then other words. Okay? So in this way we can change. That means first we will discuss how we will change what? Using it in the beginning of the sentence. Here that clause is used as object. So we can use what? It. It followed by is. Why is used? Because it is in simple presence. It is reported that 5 robbers were arrested by Berhampur police. But when we use 5 robbers in the beginning of the sentence, because it is the subject of the that clause, 5 robbers, okay, are reported. Why are is used here? Because 5 robbers is the plural. It is the third person plural number. That's why are is used. 5 robbers are. Then 2 followed by have, then been, then third form of the verb. To have been, here the third form of arrest is arrested by Berhampur police. Dear students, did you understand? Then we will make a practice. They informed that the road was repaired last year. Dear students, you see the sentence, the clause. That clause has here passive voice. Why? Because here is the subject followed by was, then third form of the verb. That means it is in past tense. Okay. Then that clause has a passive voice. How will change? First, we will change the sentence by using what? It. Then followed by was. Why? It was, because it is in simple past tense. It was informed. It was informed that the road was repaired last year. Okay. Now we will use the road in the beginning of the sentence as it is the subject of the that clause. The road followed by was as it is in the simple past tense. Then informed. The road was informed as it is in the passive voice. How will change? To followed by have, then been, then third form of the verb is given here, repaired. What is the other word? Last year. Okay. Did you understand, dear children? Very good. Dear students, right now we are going to discuss about the passive form of another sentences. When gerund is used as the object of the sentence. Sentences in active form with passive meanings, when VING means, that means gerund is used as an object. What is gerund? When gerund means when verb followed by ing form is used as a noun, it is called gerund. Okay? With need or required like verb, how can we can change from active voice to passive voice when gerund is used as an object? Okay? That means simply the gerund or the verb ing form is changed as how? To followed by then be, then V3 while making passive. We will take example. These clothes need washing. Okay, these clothes need washing. You see here washing is used as a gerund, not as a verb, but as an object. But here the object is made of was and then ing form is added. That's why it is called gerund. Okay, that means how will change? Only will change this one. To followed by be, then V3. That means these clothes need to be washed. Why? The third form of wash is washed. So in this way we can change. Okay. Next, the room requires cleaning. How will change? Similarly, the room requires Here gerund form is used as what? Object. So we will write to followed by be, the third form of clean. Cleaned. Okay, did you understand? Very good. Okay, now we are going to discuss about some other rule of what? The passive. The passive voice, when verbs like taste, smell, feel, followed by complement, how we can change from active voice to passive voice? Dear students, you mark it. This medicine tastes bitter. This medicine tastes bitter. Have you ever tasted medicines? Do you like it? No? Okay. That means here taste followed by what? A complement. When it is used, how will change? That means we will change the subject followed by either is or am or are, then followed by complement, then when, then followed by it, then followed by what? Is, am, are, then the third form of the verb. That means the medicine is bitter when it is tasted. The similar way we will change it. The flower smells sweet. How will change right now? You will write the flower is sweet when it is smelled. Okay. Similarly, the bed feels soft. How will change right now? In the similar fashion, we will also change. The bed is soft when it is felt. Okay, did you understand? Very good. Dear students, we are habituated using what? By agent. But sometimes we cannot use by agent. Instead of by, some other prepositions are used, and you have to always learn by heart some verbs. Otherwise, you will go wrong. A few verbs in passive voice are followed by a number of prepositions, not by. In such cases, by is not used. Another prepositions are used, and you have to always learn by heart how to use these verbs. When you find astonished, we have already known that passive form always go with the final form of past participle form of the verb. When you find astonished, at is used. Similarly for annoyed, at, agitated, at, amazed, followed by at, alarmed, at. But when contain, you have to use in, covered, with, crowded, with, disgust, with, disappointed, at. Okay? Did you understand? We will discuss some more verbs. When you find the verbs like what? Ground, grind, ground, ground. That means you have to use in, not by. Similarly for interested, in is used. For liked, with is used. For overgrowth, similarly same with is used. For pleased, with is used. Okay, for rejoiced, at is used. For satisfied, with is used. For vexed, at is used. For surprised, at is used. For thronged, with is used. For known, to is used. Okay, we will discuss how we'll use them. Okay. Dear students, in active voice you see her rudeness vexed me, and it is in simple past tense. And which one is the object in this sentence? Me. When me is used as an object, generally what we use in the beginning of the sentence? I is the pronoun. Very good. I. As it is in the simple past, I followed by was or were. Here, as I is the subject, was is used. Then the final form, third form of the verb vexed. But vexed followed by what? Not by. At. I was vexed at her rudeness. It is the subject here. Here, at followed by what? The by agent. Similarly, we will change it. Do you know Ashok? Which one is the object in the sentence? Very good. Ashok. As it is in the what? Interrogative sentence. Yes, no interrogative. What we will use? Is. Why? Is used because Ashok is the subject here. Is Ashok. Then what is the third form of know? Known. Is Ashok known? Followed by to, not by. To. Then you. Then question mark. Okay, did you understand? Next. Smoke fills the room. Which one is the object? Very good. What? The room. The room is filled. Why is used? Because it is in simple present tense. After is, am, or what? The third form of the verb is used. Filled. But filled followed by what? With. The room is filled with smoke. Then full stop. Did you understand? So in this way we have to change from active voice to passive voice. Right now we will discuss how far you have understood. Okay? We will go with some questions right now. Let's practice some questions or change into what? Passive voice. People say that elephants are obedient. Dear students, you mark here that clause has what? Is, am, or as main verb followed by a complement. Okay, how you can change? We can change in two ways. It is said that the elephants are obedient. It's simply you can change. But when we use elephants at the beginning of the sentence, we will change right now. Okay, elephants are said. Okay. First the subject of the what? That clause. Then according to the verb, we have to change at. It is in the simple present tense. Followed by are, then said. Then followed by what? To, then be, then complement. What is the complement here? Obedient. That means elephants are said to be obedient. Did you understand? Very good. Next, number 2. They informed that he was an honest officer. In this way, that means we will change the sentence into two ways. It is informed that he was an honest officer. In this way you can change. But when you write the subject of that clause in the beginning of the sentence, how you can change? He. Followed by is. Why is used? Because it is in simple present tense. He is informed. Followed by to, as it is in the what? Active voice. To followed by have. Then the third form of the main verb. What is the third form of the main verb? Was. Here been. And the other word is an honest officer. Okay, did you understand? The material feels thin. Change it. Very good. That means the material is thin when it is felt. Full stop. Similarly, we will change this also. The mango tastes sour. Change it. Very good. The mango is sour when it is tested. Then, my house needs washing. Here, washing is used as what? Gerund. Change it. Very good. My house needs to be followed by the third form of the verb, whitewashed. Okay? Did you understand? Then another one. My bicycle requires repairing. Okay? Here repairing is also used as a gerund. Change it. Very good. My bicycle requires to be, to followed by be, then the third form of repay, repaid. Okay? Then G. This bottle contains milk. Which one is the object in the sentence? Milk. Very good. Milk followed by is, because milk is the what? Uncountable noun. So singular verb is used. Then the third form of the verb contain, contained. Milk is contained in this bottle, not by this bottle, in this bottle. Okay. Next. H. This book interested us. Which one is the object? That's when us is used as object, what pronoun is used in the beginning of the sentence when you change from active voice to passive voice? Very good. We. Okay, but the sentence belongs to simple past. So we followed by what? Where? We were interested. We were interested in this book. Okay. Then the last question. We informed that prizes are owned by us. Dear students, mark it. That clause has active voice or passive voice? Very good, passive voice. So how you can change? Simply, we can change in two ways. First, we will use it in the beginning of the sentence. It was informed. It was informed that prizes were owned by Ashok. Or how will also change? By using the subject of the what? That clause. Another answer. Prizes were informed when what? Passive voice we find in the what? That clause. How will change? To followed by have, then been, then third form of the verb own. Here the third form is given, owned by the Ashok. So in this way we have to change from active voice to passive voice. Did you understand, children? Very good. So for watching my class, dear students, thank you very much. Bye bye.